So this is me. This is day 8, Suboxone withdrawal, and I'm feeling pretty good. I wish I would have made videos for the days, prior to this one, but I didn't have it in me. For one, I've been watching the YouTube videos, and I've been trying to stay away from the sad ones and the ones where people are crying, and it's just so horrible because that just doesn't help me. It doesn't help me at all. There's been 3 YouTubers that I've watched that have really helped me. I've gotten up every single morning, watched those 3, and on day 4, I got up and watched those 3 individuals their day 4. Then on day 5, I watched those 3 individuals their day 5, and I've done that every day up until today. And just thought I would share some of my experience. The first week is just hell. There's nothing you can do about it. You just got to suck it up. There were moments of release, just like where I had a little bit of relief. I bought these $20 restless leg pills that dissolve under your tongue. I'm taking about 20 or 30 of those a day. I took some Imodium because one of those 3 YouTubers suggested it, but I don't recommend doing that because that kind of just put me in a fog. It has something where it kind of tickles the receptors. It's not an opiate, but somehow it does something with the receptors. But I think my true refuge is going to be Narcotics Anonymous. That's where I'm going. I went to a meeting at 7 o'clock this morning. This whole last 7 days, I've had my daughters, 6 and 10 years old, and it has been rough. Jeez, it's been hard. It's been so difficult. But I just pushed through. And if you're going through this, that's what you got to do. You got to just push through. Just take it a minute at a time. Sometimes you just got to take it a second at a time. It's just one day at a time. You can do it. You make it to day 7, day 8, you'll be okay because you've come over the hard part. Just like everybody else, I've done all the research, and ultimately, your only true salvation is to taper down as much as you can, and then jump off and just go for it. And prepare yourself for that week. If you can do it without working, I don't know if I recommend that, because the more I moved, every day I've gotten up and I've walked around my block, and when I've gotten strong anxiety, I would get up and walk around the block or go do something. And that, I think, has helped me, getting my energy going, getting my blood flowing. So, that's what I suggest. I suggest the exercise because your body's just trying to, reproduce those endorphins, your natural painkiller, and that's what you need to work on. That's what's going to change everything for you. It did for me. I could tell a huge difference after I walked around my 1 mile block, But, yeah, that's about it. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I could share with you. I did go to a meeting this morning at Narcotics Anonymous at 7 a.m. and I shared in the meeting because I've done this cycle so many times. I'll go in there and get some time and then relapse, and go in there and get some time and then relapse. And I'm tired of this cycle. I'm so sick of it. I just want to be normal, man. The happiest times in my lives, I can picture them all right now. In the last 10 or 15 years, the happiest times in my life is when I was in those increments of clean. at NA. You know, like I had an 11-month span, a 6-month span. That's where I need to be. I just know that's where I need to be. But you know, like I say, I think I'm over the hump. I'm ready to move on. And if you're thinking about doing this, do it, man. Once you get past day 4 or 5, it's bearable. You can handle it. And after day 4 or 5, it starts reducing a bit, you know. My first day, I didn't feel a thing. Second day, didn't feel a thing. Happy as a lark. Third day, fucking slammed me. Fourth day, slammed me. On the fourth day, there was one point where I felt so lonely and desperate that I walked out of the house, got in the truck, drove halfway to my mom's, 30 minutes, and I was so anxious, I turned around, I said, I don't have time for this, and I rode halfway to a meeting to NA, and then I thought about how I'm not going to be able to sit through an NA meeting. Then I turned back around, drove halfway back to mom's, and then drove back to my house and parked, and then I said, settle down, Jay. And I got out the truck and I walked around the block, and that changed everything for me. You know, that the best thing I can say is to drink Gatorade and get as much exercise as possible, because your body needs that. Don't eat greasy foods. You know, try to take vitamin C and B complex. Those are the things that help me. That's my experience. I can't speak for anyone else, but I know that those things helped me, especially the walking, the exercise, you know. But it's about all I got. And I'll let you know how tomorrow goes.